In the 13th century, China witnessed a dramatic chapter in its history, the Mongol invasion. For 6 decades, a series of conquests unfolded, culminating in the fall of the Southern Song Dynasty in 1279. This marked the first time in history that the entirety of China was conquered and ruled by a foreign power. The journey began in 1205, when the Mongol Empire, under the leadership of Genghis Khan, launched small-scale raids into Western Xia. These incursions were just the beginning, setting the stage for a series of pivotal conflicts. Over the years, the Mongols defeated the Jin Dynasty, Western Xia, the Dali Kingdom, and eventually the Southern Song Dynasty. Kublai Khan, a prominent Mongol leader, played a key role in establishing the Yuan Dynasty in China. By 1279, the last remnants of Song resistance were crushed, solidifying the Mongol rule over all of China. This conquest was a turning point, marking the onset of China's history under Mongol Yuan rule. It was a period of significant cultural exchange and transformation, shaping the course of the nation for years to come. Join us in this fascinating journey through time as we explore the Mongol invasion of China. In the ancient realm of China, amidst the echoes of battle cries and blood-stained history, Genghis Khan, a man hardened by betrayal and brutality, aimed his ambitions westward towards Xia. The Tanguts, once kin, were now distant adversaries, their fates intertwined by blood but severed by the ruthless Khan. In 1209, the Mongol horde clashed with Xia near the capital, Zhongxing, a battleground where nomadic prowess met disciplined resistance. The Xia, mirroring Mongol tactics, proved formidable with their disciplined pikemen and swift cavalry. The clash was a deadly dance, arrows and strikes in equal measure. Yet, Mongol ingenuity triumphed as they lured the Tangut cavalry into a fatal trap, shattering their ranks and paving the way for a relentless assault. The once resolute Xia succumbed, their phalanxes broken, hopes dashed in the face of Mongol cunning. But the challenges persisted. In Zhongxing, the Mongols faced daunting walls, novices in siege warfare. Genghis devised a cruel yet effective plan, using cats and swallows to set the city ablaze, breaching its defenses amidst chaos. Later, attempting to flood the city, fate intervened, creating an unintended moat. Undeterred, Genghis returned, forcing Emperor Liangquan's submission, marking the city under Mongol rule. Emperor Liangquan's compliance didn't quench Mongol thirst for conquest. Genghis set sights on the mighty Jin Dynasty, orchestrating a grand diversionary attack. While the Jin defended the Great Wall, Genghis, alongside the treacherous Onguts, breached the wall's end, unleashing chaos upon China. Despite Jin's pike phalanxes and crossbowmen, they fell before the Mongols' strategic brilliance. Genghis's fury knew no bounds. Cities razed, negotiations turned grim, with over 100,000 Chinese prisoners falling victim to his resolve. In the following year, the Jin Dynasty made a decisive move, relocating their capital from Beijing to Kaifeng, deepening their resolve to resist the Mongol onslaught. Genghis Khan, seething with betrayal, sought a chance for retribution. In the spring of 1213, the Jin launched an attack on the Mongol-aligned Khitan tribe in Manchuria. Genghis, swift to defend his allies, engaged the Jin forces at Nankuo Pass. A cunning ruse unfolded. The Mongols feigned retreat, luring the Jin forces into pursuit. Blinded by aggression, the Jin soldiers abandoned their fortified positions, falling into their own trap. The Mongols turned the tide, decimating the Jin army. As the remnants fled towards the Great Wall, the Mongols pursued relentlessly, obliterating any hope of escape. Beijing, fortified and formidable, stood as the last bastion of Jin resistance. The Mongols laid siege to the city of over 1 million souls. Walls stretched for miles, guarded by 900 towers. The defenders wielded deadly weaponry, crossbow ballistae, trebuchet catapults, and innovative poison gas projectiles. The siege became a gruesome struggle. The Mongols faced a barrage of firebombs, hot oil, and toxic fumes. Attempts to breach the walls were met with fierce resistance. Starvation and disease plagued both besiegers and besieged. Desperation gripped the city, leading some to unthinkable acts. When relief attempts failed, the city's fate was sealed. In June 1215, the Jin commander fled, leaving Beijing to its grim fate. The city fell, its gates opened to the Mongol horde. What followed was a nightmare. The city was pillaged, its streets ran with blood, and flames consumed its grandeur. Tragedy pushed some to the edge. Young girls leaped from the city's walls, preferring death to capture. A once great metropolis now lay in ruins, its streets silent, but for the whispers of the wind through the bones of the fallen, a haunting reminder of the horrors that had befallen the greatest city in the world. In the turbulent aftermath of Genghis Khan's demise, the Mongols faced a daunting challenge in their quest for dominance over China. Despite earlier triumphs, they found themselves embroiled in a protracted conflict with the Jin Dynasty, a struggle marked by shifting alliances and brutal betrayals. Amidst this chaos, Genghis Khan's successor, Ogadai, and his brilliant general Sube'etei devised cunning strategies to overcome their adversaries. The saga took a grim turn when the Mongols laid siege to Kaifeng, the Jin capital. Faced with the daunting task of breaching the city's formidable defenses, the Mongols and their allies, the Song Dynasty, endured harrowing assaults and devastating losses. Yet, the Mongols, with their newfound knowledge from Chinese captives, constructed innovative siege engines, demonstrating a mastery of warfare. As the siege wore on, a deadly plague ravaged Kaifeng, weakening the Jin forces from within. Sensing opportunity, Sube'etei withdrew, allowing the disease to decimate the enemy ranks. The city fell, and the Jin emperor met a tragic end, signaling the demise of the once mighty dynasty. In the wake of this victory, the Mongols and the Song found themselves at odds, triggering a protracted conflict that engulfed cities and claimed countless lives. The Mongols, drawing on their experiences, repelled the Song forces, employing the very tactics learned from their former Jin foes. This relentless pursuit of power and control left a trail of destruction across Sichuan, with cities reduced to rubble and lives lost in staggering numbers. The legacy of this brutal chapter in history was etched in blood, a testament to the Mongols' unyielding determination and the high cost of their conquests. In the year 1251, the winds of fate blew Monka into the coveted position of Great Khan. Determined to etch his name in the annals of history, he set his sights on the grand tapestry of war against the Song Dynasty. In the shadow of 1253, an awe-inspiring force of 100,000 Mongols, joined by their resolute Chinese allies, descended upon the lands of Dali and Yunnan. Like a relentless storm, they swept through Laos, leaving a trail of conquest in their wake. In a clash that echoed across the ages, Mongol met Song near the Laotian border. The clash was fierce, as Mongol steeds hesitated in the face of colossal war elephants. A deadly dance ensued, flaming arrows lighting up the battlefield and chaos reigning supreme. The once mighty armies were reduced to mere remnants, and the Mongols, battle-worn, retreated into the sanctuary of Laos, a mere shadow of their former strength. Yet, Monka's ambitions knew no bounds. In 1257, he ventured into the lush embrace of Daviet, only to find disease and tropical tempests laying waste to his men and horses. The fickle tides of fortune ebbed and flowed, but Monka was undeterred, orchestrating a grand assembly of 300,000 Mongol and Chinese warriors to face the daunting might of General Wang Jian in Sichuan. The battleground was set at the hallowed grounds of Diaoyucheng in 1259. Amidst the clash of swords and the cries of fallen warriors, Mongke succumbed to the merciless grip of cholera and dysentery. The battle, soaked in the blood of thousands, ended in a haunting stalemate. In the wake of Mongke's demise, a new player emerged, Jia Sidao, the cunning Song general. Collaborating with Genghis Khan's grandson, Prince Kublai, he spun a web of alliances and deceit, leading to the rise of the Yuan Dynasty. The struggle raged on, the Song resilient in the face of adversity. Naval battles raged, ships ablaze in the waters, and sieges lasting years unfolded. Xiangyang and Fanchang stood as formidable fortresses, their walls witness to the horrors of war. Trebuchets hurled death from the skies, and the rivers flowed red with the blood of the fallen. In 1273, after years of relentless siege, the walls of Xiangyang and Fancheng finally crumbled, their defenders slain or cast into the abyss. The Mongols, unstoppable in their march, surged forward, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. Cities fell, empires crumbled, and the once proud Song dynasty bowed before the might of Kublai Khan. Yet, the echoes of this conquest resonated through the ages. The Ming dynasty, inheritors of a scarred land, built the Great Wall as a bulwark against future invasions, a testament to the enduring impact of Mongke's ambitions. The pages of history turned and new rulers emerged, but the memory of the Mongol conquest of China endured, etched into the collective soul of a nation.